Dan's date. Dan looked at himself in the mirror for the 15th time. He fluffed out his beautiful red feathers and admired his strong beak. "What a great-looking cardinal I am," he said to himself. He looked at the clock hanging on the wall of his small tree home and smiled. Time to shine. Carly was sitting in Bird's Palace, a fancy restaurant that catered, of course, just to birds. She was wearing a new shade of beak gloss, and she had fluffed all her feathers until they looked just the way she wanted. She wore a small pearl necklace as well. Carly was waiting for her date, Dan. Dan showed up right on time. "I just got here a little early," Carly assured him. Dan nodded in acknowledgement. "I hope you didn't wait too long," he said politely. Dan talked about himself the entire dinner, about all his fashionable clothing choices and how luxurious his feathers were compared to most other male cardinals. After they ate, they decided to go fly down to the lake to watch the sunset. On the way there, Carly spotted a homeless bird begging for food. "Oh, Dan, let's go give him something," Carly pleaded with Dan. Dan frowned. A homeless bird getting in the way of his perfect date with this pretty bird? If they didn't hurry to the lake, she might not get to see how stunning he knew he looked, sitting by sparkling water, with the sun kissing his feathers as it set. "No, you could do that any other day, sweetie," Dan responded. "Today is for us only." "I'm telling you, you will be amazed by how I look by the lake with the sun setting." Carly looked uncomfortable, but she agreed to give the homeless bird food another day. When they got to the lake, they spotted an injured baby bluebird. He had fallen out of his nest, but he was still alive. "Oh, poor baby," Carly gasped. "Dan, we must help him." "Later, sweetheart," Dan responded. "Come look at how gorgeous I look, with the sun kissing my luxurious feathers as it sets." Carly trembled in anger. "That's enough. I don't care about your luxurious feathers as much as I care about your heart," she shouted at Dan. "What do you mean?" asked Dan. "This baby needs help. Who could care more about their appearance than a baby in need?" she responded. Then, before he could reply, Carly went to work to help the baby bluebird. She bandaged its wounds and carried it back up to its nest. When she was finished, she said to Dan, "I won't be seeing you anymore." Then she flew off. Dan learned an important lesson that day. The most important thing is who you are on the inside. Dan worked on bettering himself, and he never forgot Carly as time passed. He was determined to show her he had changed, win her back. The end.
Chickens, chickens, chickens. And they're actually not as dumb as I was saying, according to the book. They can learn how to skateboard. They can play baseball. They can play tic-tac-toe.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, darkest ground. But gravity pulls